Welcome everybody for being here on this so special day of the celebration of the mother aspect of God and the divine motherhood in this life here today. So on this day, right here, after immersing ourselves in those songs of devotion and chants, feel it in the room around you and inside you, this life, this love, this divine aspect of God pressing in upon us, comforting us, knowing our needs, guiding us. It is so present right here, this very moment, this very breath that we take. What better gift can we give to the blessing of motherhood than to embrace this energy, to shower and share and generate this energy, this life force that calms our nervous system, that calms our emotions, that calms our thoughts, so that this energy can move through us throughout the day, in our daily activities, in our daily works, and how it can touch and be felt by others in helping their needs, especially the children and their growing nervous systems and emotions and their amazing restless thoughts. How we can help with our energy that we carry in this space to help them with their stress and their growing years. What better gift can we give to ourselves, to others, and to the children? And through the practice of our daily meditation, we can tap into this calm that is ever present, ever here, in the midst of the storm of our activities. It still is here. And through our practice, we can always be reminded and find that place within us in all the storms of activity of life. What a gift. So today, we show our respect and support to the gift of motherhood in all beings and in all its creative forms. And to create that space where children can grow to their highest noble potential and where their basic needs of being loved are met. There are many children in the world today living in the midst of multi-generational trauma by wars, poverty, abandonment, violence, And they too are in such need of the gift of the mother's care and love. They too are our children of the world. And it is through our actions and through our prayers that we too can send this vibration of love, of the mother's love, that they too can feel, because it's ever present everywhere. And with our intention of our thought, we have the ability to send this energy outward of the mother's love. And it can be very healing and can be felt and received. For those children too will soon be the caretakers of our earth garden world, and for the generations to come. I'd like to have a little story of my upbringing. I was blessed to be born in a large family of 11 children. And I, being one of the older sisters, my memory of my mom was always surrounded by babies and little kids. I learned to be somewhat independent at an early age, and sometimes that could get you into trouble. But somehow my mom had this extended awareness somehow, and was able to be there for me when I needed her, when I especially needed her the most. One gift that to this day that I am ever grateful for is her discipline in instilling in us her motherly power of prayer. There were many an evening where we all prayed together in the living room, mainly to the Divine Mother. And during this time, I started to create an image in my mind of how I imagined her face, and I liked that feeling it brought to me. I felt the closeness of her presence. And when we didn't pray together, my mom would shout out so we all could hear her. Before we went to bed, she'd always shout out, "Brush your teeth and say your prayers." So I am to this day very glad that I do brush my teeth every day. And, and I thank her for that. And I also pray every day. And it brought that into me. But as a child, in that time of prayer, on my own, I didn't really pray. I got into this conversation with this image I created of God as mother and father, and it felt very comfortable to me to have this kind of child talk to this image that I made, and I really loved it because I had their full attention. It was just me. And it was very real and comforting, this whole conversation. And I realize now that this began to create in me my imagination, and to be able to create in my mind's eye a world I enjoyed playing and living in, and to go on adventures in my imagination, where I had no fear. My soul was free. I was flying. Time went on, and this relationship with this invisible force, even though maybe I didn't pray every day, I knew it was there and continued to grow in me. And I truly believe it was guiding and protecting me through many of my trials and growing up and leading me to my destiny today. I also know that many of those stories I had as a child in my imagination came to fruition in my life, of the things I dreamed of with that force, with that love. And it was shortly after the death of my husband that my father also passed on. This was a time that my mom and I connected more deeply than ever before. We were both in the throes of grief as we laughed and cried at the same time. And an opportunity opened up for us to have adventures of traveling together for a while. And it was so nurturing and healing, just like it was in my childhood imagination. Neither of us needed words to talk about things or our past. Somehow, it was all dissolving into the moment of pure joy. And it brought these words to me: "Blessed are the pure of heart, for they shall see God." Yes, I was seeing and feeling the presence of the Divine Mother in my mom. My cup was full of love. Shortly after these adventures, it was time for my mom to also move on in her soul's calling. This healing and experiences helped to open my heart fully to the presence of the Divine Mother's love, a force that is invisible at times, but can be felt and known, a force that can also take on a physical form that is meaningful to you. You begin to realize you are never alone in this world. Your cup is full. The unconditional love can hide behind the eyes of those you love. She is the birth mother of our souls. We are her children. And she is so available. As Paramahansa Yogananda stated, the mother is closer than the father. She is the mother of the cosmic universe and the physical creation of nature. Not one sparrow falls without her knowing. She is love, and so much wants to be a conscious participant in our life. Paramahansa Yogananda stated, "You have no idea how wonderful Divine Mother is, how great she is, how loving she is, how important to your happiness she is." Yes, she is available to us all. You can tune into the Mother of all mothers by just walking silently through the beauty of her nature. That silence will speak to you. Gaze at the stars at night, listening to the crashing of the waves. Feel the mist of the dew on your face, and the light breeze in the wind. with the birds singing. All around you, feel the life in life itself. And it's our mother calling us, wanting to participate in this life with us, watching, guiding, listening and talking to us. Yes, we are never alone. She is the birth mother of our souls. She is approachable. She will fill you with a lasting love that fills your soul with a completeness, a union that is our nature to find. It is through our heart's devotion that brings this presence to us. Our founder, Norman Paulsen, had many profound experiences of the Divine Mother aspect of God. This presence opened the eye of his soul and breathed within him the breath of life, that universal prana, where he had a breathless, deathless experience and realized the immortality of his soul. So let us take this time now together and dive into our time of the healing parts of meditation. And if your soul desires to open up and have that time of talking to Divine Mother and listening silently, intently to her response. As we sit up straight and supporting somehow our spine, I like placing my hands close to my torso so it just supports my spine and I can relax fully, giving space for my nervous system and connect with my breath as it begins to calm my body and calm my mind and thoughts. And I place the gaze at that point between my eyebrows, place of union, where I, in my heart prayer, can cry out and call to the Divine Mother of all. The Divine Mother's love is everlasting. And this presence has no partiality between religions, nations, races, genders, for she is the mother of our souls. And when we come to realize this oneness, we see it in each other. And it is then we will see a heaven on this earth and see the kingdom of God within us all. This is a powerful energy and a blessing this day to bless this energy, and as we carry it in all different ways, utmost blessing, utmost gratitude for these opportunities.
Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my divine mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my divine mother. Divine mother, 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 my divine mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my divine mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my divine mother. Divine mother, 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 my divine mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my divine mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my divine mother. Divine mother, 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 my divine mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my divine mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my divine mother. Divine mother, 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 my divine mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my divine mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my divine mother. Divine mother, my divine mother. Divine mother, my divine mother.